All right, age, state, who you voted for.
Hey, 22, New Jersey, and then vote.
For who?
I didn't vote.
Oh. And I asked why.
Yeah, I mean, I was just in a state where, like, it just wouldn't really change. You know, it was a blue state.
Oh, so you're a Trump supporter, though.
No, I'm not. I'm not really a Trump supporter. My views kind of like align more with the Conservative Party. But if I had to choose, I would vote third party. But it's like wouldn't really make a difference. So, I mean, I guess I want to address the prompt. Would that be okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't the age of 16 like like the age of consent? It's like 16 in like over 30 states, correct?
Okay, but here's the thing: is it morally right?
I would say if they can consent and they can choose and not, then yeah, I would say I don't see what the problem is.
Oh, that is so gross. Like,
Well, what's gross about
an
it?
older man,
I mean, like if they're able to do it,
even if it's legal, it's gross for an older man to be having anything sexually to do with. God, if I had my way, anybody under 25, because their brains aren't even developed yet.
So, are you trying to like say like because I'm gonna assume you're gonna say that our brains stop developing at 25, correct?
Correct.
So, do you think the age of consent has to be 25, and if you're under 25, you can't consent to sex because your brain isn't fully developed? Is that what you're trying to argue?
I mean, in a perfect world, that would be, but I know it's not going to be, so I would settle for the 18. But even then, there needs to be men need to have their morals checked.
So, I have a question for you.
As myself, I'm 50. I'm 54 years old.
Yeah.
If I was single and I was out in the dating market, I would have nothing in common with anybody like between the age of for me, 18 and 30.
Okay, that's cool if you don't have
30
anything in
would
common.
be stretching, right? Now 30 would be stretching it, but that would be about the lowest I would let myself date. Would be anybody 30 and above.
Okay, and once again, that's great for you. Unfortunately, well, I mean, not unfortunately, but like when people date and stuff, half the time it's not because it's they have stuff in common or something. That that's obviously just not how things work. Like I understand, like for you, you're trying to pursue something more seriously, correct?
Right. Because what it is you got these older men, and all they are is they're grooming these young girls. That's what they want them for, because they know that they'll obey.
So, do you think, like, because, again, I just want to see where your logic is. So, you could groom someone that's 24 because their brains aren't fully developed, correct?
Well, by that time, I mean, you got to remember, women actually mature just a little bit more. So, by the time they are in their, 21 to 25, they're pretty much, their maturity is equal to us at 25. So, I would say that if
their
you're
brains
trying to
evolve
groom
faster,
a
is what
woman
you're
at
saying.
24, you're going to have a lot more of a problem trying to groom a 24-year-old woman versus someone that's between 16 and 18, because they're going to fall for pretty much anything. By the time a woman's 24, her maturity is a lot more, and she actually knows what she wants out of life already.
I guess what I'm, like, trying to say is that, like, because obviously there's people, that are older than 25, any age doesn't really matter, where they could get fooled and stuff because they're just not smart. Can we agree on that? Brain developed or not, they're just...
I can agree on that.
Yeah. So, look, while I agree with you, it's definitely weird. It's like, I'm not disagreeing with you where I think it's fucking weird. At the same time, I also believe that, like, if you're at that age, I feel like you're able to make enough decisions on yourself. It's like... Because then it's like you're going to say, okay, well, 18-year-olds can't do it, then 21-year-olds, and then it's going to go to like, okay, well, because the brain doesn't fully develop at 25, you can't do that because your brain isn't technically fully developed. It's like there has to be a reasonable point where it's like you. I hope you kind of understand where I'm trying to go with this.
I mean, I kind of see where you're trying to go with that, but that's why they put age limits on things. That's why you can't legally go and get a drink at 18 years old. That's why the age is 21, because
only in America. I mean, not only in America, but for the most part, like Europe has their shit down kind of a lot more when it comes to that stuff.
Right. I don't compare us to any other countries. Same with like, when the MAGA comes up here with the whole immigration thing and they'd be like, well, you can't go to Canada and do this. Well, that's Canada's laws. This is the United States. We have to follow what our laws are. But yeah,
which
I
illegal
see what you're
immigrants
saying.
don't.
I mean, yeah, there's other states that, yeah, you can legally go into clubs and bars in the UK and all that you don't have to be 21 years old. So yeah, I get that part, but
Yeah.
I just think that is gross. I mean, if only if you've seen some of what comes up on my live and the shit that comes out of their damn mouths. And I was listening to a live earlier today where some dude said that a 9-year-old should be able to consent if she chooses to do so.
Are you sure that guy wasn't trolling?
No, he was not trolling. Not at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, obviously, in that case, I believe
there's
that's sick.
I think he's a little slow, but Hi, Rage. Would you have anything you'd like to ask?
You have a tight little man pussy on you, don't you, boy? Oh, it stinks.
Oh, I knew you was gonna be gross. I knew you
I'm
was.
so sorry, Slay. I was ordering food for my family. That was so weird. What is wrong with him?
Oh, I know. I was playing nice. I was waiting for it to come, and I knew it. I knew he was gonna do something stupid.
Doesn't he
I
sound
knew
like a
it.
Family Guy character?
He did.
Like, holy hell. I felt like I entered an obscene phone call and I came back. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry I allowed him to do that to you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. That's
Wait,
why
like Joe Swanson from Family Guy, or?
I don't know. Somebody from Family Guy.
There you go. I wanted to be able to do that one more time just for the satisfaction.
I just hope he doesn't go around being creepy like that everywhere.
Now, if you want to come back up, you have to send a galaxy. Then I'll let you back in. No galaxy, you don't come up.
And just don't make us all feel like we've been violated and need a shower. That's my request. Holy heck. He says, "Are you broke?"
Oh, no, I'm not broke, but, there's got to be rules. I mean, if you want to say and do gross stuff, it's going to have to cost you. I mean, I'm not a free date.
Yeah.
And I'm only asking a galaxy. I mean, technically, if I really wanted to, I could say TikTok Universe or a lion. That would be if I was broke and really wanted some money. But
Listen,
no, I'm just asking for 1,000 coin galaxy, and you can come up and say something else.
Yeah. And MAGA grifts, so why not?
100%.
It's just karma. Wow. Oh my gosh. Slay, did you see where freaking that 1.7 billion that Trump was settlement that he's getting, he's gonna freaking give it to the January 6ers?
Oh, I did.
What is that shit? That's some wild shit.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Hi, Ipsy.
Hi, Ipsy.
Hello. Sorry for the background noise.
I saw two videos. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I have tried to dig for the case that I was thinking, and I'm finding that I may have confused two cases. The case of the individual that was serving life for stealing $2 worth of stuff, and the case of the man who sat in prison for 10 years without trial. I remember that it was right about the same time as the Heartfelt case came out about the guy that sat in prison for 35 years after he had been exonerated. He was found not guilty in the trial, and they kept playing games, and held him for 35 years, even though he was found not guilty. But the Maurice Jemison case was, I think, from Georgia. Is one of the longest pretrial detainers in the U.S., and he was held for over 10 years without trial. That was on a murder case, not the $2 shoplifting case.
Wow. Hey, Sid. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
November is gonna come this year, and we're gonna say, Donald Trump, your ass is fired. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Orange. You orange KKK member?
That's right. That's right, buddy.
Yeah.
As long as it happens before January 21st.
Wait, why? My brain's not working. Tell me.
So if it happens
After
before
January.
January 21st, that means that Vance will have served more than 2 years of the previous term. So he will not be able to run for a third term. Whereas
That's
if he goes
right.
in after the 21st, he can fulfill Trump's 2 years and then run for 2 terms.
Oh God, that's right.
I don't understand that, especially the African Americans who voted for him. I will never understand that.
Oh, the black.
Yeah. Well, why? Do they want to be targeted again or what?
Some of that I think was Russian propaganda that was pushed by their psyops. They did a good old USA psyops campaign, and it was pretty much every single one of Trump's talking points. But part of their goal was to get one racial group to turn against itself and have like infighting. And also too, I think some of that is proximity to whiteness and the brainwashing that the YT agenda has done on the country.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
Or some of them just have money and they don't want to part with it and they just want to get richer. It could just be greed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Their daddy's going to lose. They're gonna say, what they're gonna do? They're gonna cry. Daddy lost. Daddy Trump lost. They call Trump daddy. That's so weird. What the fuck?
So one thing
That's the weirdest shit I've ever heard. One of the weirdest shit. I've heard so many weird shit.
One thing I'd also point out within that number, we also have to recognize that within that demographic, there are also immigrants from African nations who came afterwards who are counted in that demographic. They're used to authoritarian regimes, so the conservative mindset resonates with them a little bit more.
Yep, that's correct, I think. Yeah. And you would think, like, especially people like Cuban Americans, right? Who are like pretty much like scared into to hate communists. But then they see somebody like Donald Trump and they're like, how are they going to support him?
Right. Especially now with what he's doing to the damn country.
You know, I saw 2 videos today about, well, one, of course, was AOC going out and talking to families in Georgia who've been affected by the data center going up and how they're literally ruining the water. And then another video was how people mining in West Virginia for rare earth metals, how they've literally, like, they're flooding this town with acidic runoff water, and it's literally it's like orangey brown, and it's unaliving everything. And it's in a whole bunch of different places around this one town, because they're trying to get the rare earth metals for, probably for AI shit, whatever they need, they're doing with that. But it's like staggering, like what they're doing to the environment. And I just found out today from Madison. She texted me and told me, she's like, I'm pretty sure Trump's going to delist the wolves from the endangered species.
Shit.
Yeah. So, and people like trophy hunt them like insane out, like especially out places like Colorado, Montana, Utah, especially, and even in Wisconsin where she's from. And like it's dwindling. They're just destroying literally the world and the environment. This new administration cannot come soon enough. It's so much damage done. I'm terrified.
Look at fracking, flammable tap water.
What's that?
Look up fracking and flammable tap water.
Oh God, I'm scared. I will whenever I get home. I'll look that up. But oh God, I'm nervous.
Right. If I could light my tap water on fire, we have a problem.
It's the methane in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like some booty hole water. It's wild, man.
But yes. But there's videos out there showing the effects of fracking, where the tap water, you can literally take a torch lighter, or a one of those Bic grill lighters,
Yeah.
and light the tap water on fire as it's running.
Yeah, last time I checked, water was supposed to put fire out, not it wasn't supposed to be flammable. Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
It's Trump's America.
I
He's
know.
making it great again.
Yes. Not. I'll be able to put a picture up. Yeah. I'm sorry, Slay, I don't have a picture up. I'll be able to put one up in about 10 minutes.
Oh, you're good. You're good. No worries.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else I saw regarding the news. It's like our brains just aren't equipped to filter this much like information.
Yeah, I haven't been in True Social yet today. I'm scared.
Yeah, I know he was posting Space Force stuff with him, booming countries, but my mom looks at me today, she's like, I swear he has dementia. I'm like, Mom, I've been telling you he has dementia. I'm like, he had the dementia stare on when he was in China. Didn't you see that?
All right, southbound age state, who you voting for?
37, Kentucky, Trump.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why?
I mean, are you happy with what you've done to us?
What have I done to you?
I mean, do you need to see more damage, or are you satisfied enough yet?
How are you damaged?
I mean, the economy's shit. I mean, we got tap water now that you can just light the fuck on fire. I mean, we're giving January 6ers reparations. I mean,
No, I mean, how are you damaged? You said that, like, I damaged you.
Yeah, the whole fuck. I can't afford to buy shit anymore. Everything fucking costs so goddamn much money. I can't put nothing in fucking savings anymore.
What can't
Thanks to
you
you.
afford to
Thank
buy?
you.
And
Huh?
we're being poisoned every day, just so you know.
You're being poisoned?
All of us are. Yes, we are.
By what?
But because of the regulations, the environmental regulations Trump rolled back, all these data centers going up with no regulations on them. Like Slay said, the tap water is flammable.
So where do you get your tap water?
No, we're not going to do this. I'm telling you what's going on. You can go and look up videos of it.
Well, no, you're saying you're like getting poisoned by the tap water. I'd say drink different water.
Or just not poison the water that we have. I mean,
So is your tap water
because a lot
really
of that
poisoned?
leaches into the earth. You know that, right?
So Southbound, where are you going to get the water from? Considering that the Guardian has done a study on U.S. tap water, and over 80% of all of the water in the United States is contaminated.
Okay, no, I guess I understand it better. So you may not personally be affected now, but it is affecting the general economy. So eventually, it will impact you directly. Am I understanding it better?
No, it's not about it might impact you later.
No, I'm saying it will.
How about the fact that we had these tariffs that were put into place that have raised the costs of goods and services by between 25 and 150%?
Well, I mean, the CPI is only up 4.6%,
Hey,
or what?
guys.
Maybe it's 3.8% actually. So you're not paying 100% more in groceries.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because when you're looking at a 25 to 150% tariff, you're paying 25 to 150% of that wholesale cost of the imported good before it is sold in the United States.
So Goldman Sachs.
You're also
put
paying that
together-
tariff on every input and throughput for products made in the United States also has to pay those tariffs.
Hello? Can I introduce myself real quick?
Alex, since you can't be patient, age state who you voted for. Okay, since you wanted to chirp, and maybe it's me. Yeah.
So yeah, when you're looking at the inputs and throughput costs, and you're looking at the fact that just for replacement parts for the machineries for U.S. Businesses, those costs have gone up over 300% in the last year. A business has to pass on that cost to the consumer. So whether or not you think that the inflation rate by the Fed is being representative,
So you don't think it's
it's
representative?
not.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not representative
Okay.
because it's not accounting for the tariffs.
Well, yeah, it does. What CPI will? It's a basket of goods, and those goods have increased because of inflation due to the tariffs.
So if you're looking at a 3.1% increase for inflation, meaning the standard costs of goods and services that has maintained a relative 3.1% over the last decade per year, then yes, you could potentially say that it is representative. But when you're discounting the 25 to 150% tariff of this last year, that is an outstanding increase to inflation over and beyond what is accounted for within that 3.1% annual inflation rate over the last decade.
So what do you think the real inflation rate is?
the real inflation rate is about 150 to 300% depending on the good.
Over the last year.
Yes.
Yikes.
Look at the cost of beef, for example. The cost of beef has gone up almost 300%.
Total inflation.
So inflation's up 300% because the cost of beef is up 300%.
I use that as an example, but if you look across the board for products, you can see that increase in inflation due to tariffs, due to the fact of lack of resources coming out of certain countries. For example, a lot of the imports that we get for produce come from Iran and Argentina and Venezuela. And the fact that we have had ongoing issues with those countries and the ongoing tariffs with those countries. Also look at the fact that a lot of our seafood, over 90% of the seafood that is consumed in the United States is imported.
Yeah, I mean,
been away
like,
for 30 years, dude.
like if I'm getting a lobster roll down the street, it's gonna cost me $50.
Yeah,
Even though
lobster
we have
was
tons of
considered.
coastline, that's crazy.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Even though lobster and shrimp and all of that were considered quote poor food.
well, no,
until
lobster
the
rolls
last
were always
3 decades.
expensive.
But you're all right. So, honest, I'll just interest myself real quick. I've been waiting. My name's Alex.
Okay, since you got
from Arkansas. From Arkansas, I vote for Trump. I have a point with the.
You got to be introduced, age, state, who you voted for.
30, vote for Trump, Arkansas.
All right, let me get the other two introduced also.
Right. So, Alex, you were waiting, and Slay did try and introduce you about
No, we
10 minutes ago, and you ignored
Yeah, but wait for
Slay.
10 minutes.
So we went on with
He
our
didn't-
conversation.
I didn't hear anything from the host.
Hey. Hold on. Let me address something and then help get the other two
I've
introduced.
actually been listening to your conversation, and it's really.
So I was in the middle of talking. But Valley, can I get your age, state, who you voted for? There's a reason I'm addressing you first.
Oh my.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
The one next to you, but since he's not answering, can I get your age, state, and who you
I'm
voted for?
able to talk, dude.
68. I live in Texas now, and I voted for Trump.
Yes, thank you. And Bud, the other thing I want to address with you, even since you're saying you're, whatever buds are dead, quit being disgusting in the comments. Like, straight up, you're being nasty. Like, calling someone baby that doesn't ask for it, absolutely fucking not.
What's up, that Bud? My name's Bud from California, 59. Voted for Trump.
Oh, sure you did.
Yeah, the numbers aren't that's fetishes are things that have nothing to do with relationships, but of a sexual nature. Just so you know.
No, it's called you're pushing that on someone else, and that's not okay. A fetish is a fetish. You don't push it on someone else unless they consent. That's
Okay, you're talking about bullying. So if someone says stop, I'll stop. Yeah, I understand consent.
No, you
you
don't.
never asked, so you never got consent.
It's in the comments, so you would have to address the comment,
Okay.
which you are, and that's I'm conceding and apologizing for and don't want to not respect your boundaries and stuff. Okay, so what's up? What do you want to talk about?
Like,
Address the
I'd love to be able to just say something.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
I
ahead.
didn't.
I'm listening.
Can I
I
address
did
the
not.
beef?
How's it going, y'all?
Okay, hang
So,
on a second. Just hang tight for a second, and then we'll get Joe introduced.
all right.
What was he saying in the comments, Rose?
So I'll scroll back up. Da 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 da. Uh,
The child marriage.
Stop, bud. Let's see. Tell me more about numbers. It's my fetish. That's why you like to talk like that. I'm here, baby. I love your numbers. Can you teach me algebra?
Go back up further than
Oh,
that.
so he's a ped.
Yeah, basically. I don't need to go up any further than that. I was
Oh,
reading where you
do,
were
do you support Dem?
at, at. I was reading where you were being disgusting and pushing it on someone else. I don't need to read that any further. I was
He's just
addressing
rage baiting you.
Well,
I
that's fine.
wanted to
I
talk
love to
about.
address I love to address these little P3s first, and then we'll let
Yeah,
you
go
guys
ahead.
get
Go
back to
ahead.
the conversation.
I voted for Trump.
So you love him. So you must love him young. Then you must be one of those old perverts that just go, hanging out at the middle school. Looking for a date on Friday night.
Oh, in the state of California, there's no age limit on marrying a child.
Well, see, that's where we need to change this, because apparently that's where you have to stop. We have to stop the old perverts like you from doing that. See, that's disgusting. It really is. An old man like you, an old man
Trump's
like you, and
giving
I'm
you a
not too much
chance.
younger than I'm not too much younger than you. But you know what? At least I can physically say that if I was single, I would have nothing to do with a girl, even 18, even under 30. I would have nothing to do with them. But see, there's old perverts like you that do. So we have to stop people like you, because that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong.
Just
If
drop
we
that.
have
So,
daughters, we have to
okay.
worry about our daughters being around people like you, because you're
Yes.
just going to, impregnate them. 'Cause,
Only
Slay, I
in
just
only
want
in
to tell
3 states.
you.
Drop
I just
that
want to tell
guy.
you, this
Only in 3
man. Stop
states.
talking. I'm talking. Please stop talking. Thank you. Slay, this man, this bud man, has pictures and lives recorded of some underage Asian girl plastered
Can
all
I
over his
address
shit.
Ipsy?
Drop him.
Oh, does he?
He does. Take a
That he
look.
was
It's
talking
creepy.
about.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you,
to
Philip.
her. Go to her live and support her. She's 23. She did my website, so be
Oh,
careful
you
what
just
you
like
say.
when they look
Be
really young,
careful.
don't you?
Be careful. Well, she's a website app developer, so she's
Oh,
from
yeah, you like
Vietnam.
them when
So
they look real
it's
young. It must be
well,
that Asian
actually,
skincare, huh?
why don't you
Yeah.
talk to her about
Yeah.
it? She's on TikTok. Why don't you
Does
go
she know
talk
that
to
you
her?
stalk her?
Why don't you go talk to
You're
her
a
and
creep.
ask her?
I bet you're her sugar daddy, aren't
No,
you?
yeah.
Ooh,
Are you a
creepy.
Democrat? Are you a Democrat?
Creepy man.
Are you a
I
Democrat?
bet you're in the files.
Hey,
Hey,
I
bud.
can marry a child in the state of California
Ew.
Hey,
legally.
bud.
No, so why don't you do something about
Hey,
that
bud.
instead of
Clip
attack
that,
a guy
Slay.
that's
Clip
going?
it.
Yeah, why
Hey,
don't? Yeah,
bud.
go ahead.
Bud.
Yeah,
Hey, bud. I
go
just want to
ahead.
let you know. This is gonna get clipped. And it's gonna go on my. It's gonna go on my TikTok.
Please
I've also
do
got a
it.
picture. I also have a picture
I
of your
beg
profile.
you.
That's gonna
I
be clipped
beg you.
also.
Man.
I beg
And
you.
this
Please
entire
help
live
me.
tomorrow. Hey, bud, hush. This
Please help
entire
me.
live. This entire live will go on my YouTube tomorrow. And anybody who's interested, just you can go ahead and subscribe so you can watch it again yourself. It is at Slaying Maga 2.0. It's also the link is also inside my bio. So feel free to join, and that way you can watch this again and again. And Bud, I want to tell you, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you for the content.
Oh, so you.
All right.
Oh.
I got somebody in the guest box, and then we'll get back to our regular scheduled program if we don't have any more perverts. So, oh, geez.
Real quick, there was Assembly Bill 2924 and House Bill 574, which addressed the minimum age for marriage in California to be raised to 18.
Yeah.
So yes,
Really.
the left is doing something about it.
I do have a point. I do have a point on that. A solid point.
Can I just
About-
let me introduce one more person, and then we can get back to our conversation. Is that Dean? Age, state, who you voted for?
Yeah, 47 Republican, state of Oregon, voted for Harris.
All right, thank you. All right, I
All
think you
right.
were in the middle of saying something, Ipsity, and the other guy was asking you about numbers with prices of
Okay.
beef and stuff. So
So it's
By what you
specifically
say.
the topic the topic 2021, 2022, 2023 in that time period. I heard of the phrase map for the first time, and it means minor attracted person, and it came 100% from the left.
No, actually,
100% from the
oh my
left.
god, another pervert.
no, Alex. I can actually tell you.
No,
the
I mean
scientific-
meaning it's evil.
Alex.
You don't want to
Like
go there, Alex.
why
Where
would
it
you
originates
use
from.
euphemism
Alex, hi.
to make
Alex,
pedophilia
Alex,
less bad?
stop. You're giving misinformation because where that comes from is the alt-right side of 4chan. So while you're steadily trying to push it onto the left, that is the alt-right side of 4chan who are trying to push that both for acceptance and to accuse that it is something that the left supports, when no, that has never been acceptable to individuals on the left nor individuals within the LGBT.
Yeah, if you knew anything
That is
about
an
LGBT,
alt-right
no, listen.
stance.
If you knew anything about LGBTQIA, you would know that there's no such affiliation in that. So you're literally spreading hate.
So a huge portion of the left's just political opinions, ideology, like their push is it's all who you want to be with, like who you want to sleep with, and for some
You're still going to argue this after he shut you down?
Alex.
He gave his opinion about 4chan, which is
hey Alex.
that's like me saying on Reddit you said this.
Alex, Abel and Harlow's CMRPI study showed that 94% of sex offenders are highly religious Christians. That would be your fundamentalists from the alt-right. Shut the fuck up.
Where did that come from? What'd you study?
Abel and Harlow's CMRPI study over 16,000 S offenders found that 94% of them are highly religious Christians. That would be your fundamentalists for your Baptist, your Protestant, and Catholics came in third.
So 94% of SA people are Christians. What kind of study would you trust that has that crazy amount of leanage to one side?
Alex, they need someone to forgive them.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a fairly large cross section of the population.
94% of SA people are Christians. Is what you're saying?
16,000 offenders.
That's insane. You can like mathematically, logically, you can understand that point is insane. For 95% of anything to be a one thing is almost impossible.
Alex, I can't believe that you're actually going through with this conversation after you heard what I told Bud.
Up to 94%.
Ghost, I think he's calling out she's saying that 95% of people in Christianity are
That's what he's trying to say.
pedos.
I'm a Christian. I love Jesus.
I think she said it incorrectly.
What I said was
me defending that is not me. I'm defending Christianity, not
more highly religious Christians. 94% of offenders were highly religious Christians. That is not saying all Christians are S offenders. That is saying that when they look at the demographic, who is the primary makeup of the offenders, 98% of them are men and 94% of them are Christian.
Name of the study?
Alex, if you shut your trap, you might learn something. Ipsity is very intelligent and a phenomenal teacher.
Doesn't sound like it. What's the name of the study?
I listed the study for you 7 times, so here's the 8th. Abel and Harlow CMRPI study.
Isn't it Mr. Andrews that actually wrote classified map, and he's actually a religious scholar. I forget his first name, but I think his last name is Andrews. He was the originator of the term miner's map, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I googled the exact quote he gave me, and Google literally says, "I have nothing for you." And it gives me a big question mark and says, "I have nothing fitting that description."
Google never responds like that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Alex,
Google
she
don't
gave-
respond like that.
Google
She
can
gave
find
you the
something.
study. She gave you the
can
study.
Get, you can
Look
get
the
30
study.
pages on anything you search, and I got
Look,
nothing.
no, that's
on
not how
what he
that works,
said.
bud.
Alex, put in Edward.
No, he gave a study.
Alex,
And
yeah, but
that one study
the
should
man
give
that
multiple
actually
dozens of
labeled it
different.
and did the study. His name is Edward D. Andrews. He's a criminal justice, BS in religion, MA in biblical studies, and an MDiv in theology. He is the CEO and president of Christian Publishing House. He is the one that actually classified the term MAD or MA, whatever, MAP.
So, Slate, just to verify, do I have consent to turn on my camera for showing a green screen?
Oh yeah. I know you. Yeah, you are more than fine. Yes.
I would really like to see this. This would be good.
Ipsity, I want to get back to the steak with you.
Highlight the Ipsity.
You
Let me
made
switch
some
boxes
wild
there for you,
accusations about
Ipsity, so that way you can. There you go. You have a big screen there.
So right off the bat, the site you gave was wrong.
So right off the bat, it shows Abel and Harlow CMRPI study.
I can't read what's in the mini box. CHMP.
CMPR. It's right on the top.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it because then you'll get the life knocked down. Yes. In the Abel and click on that. Click on that point right there that you're looking at. Click on it and see what it says. Tell me what it says. I really want to know. Don't pause. Don't mute your screen.
You're not gonna have a got you moment.
I want to know this. If this is a true live, I want to
not
know
a
this.
live screen.
Well, you're just showing your screen.
Go get another fucking screenshot.
Hey Google, how do I make Alex intelligent?
Just click on it, man.
Oh, nothing came up, Alex. Sorry.
A big question mark.
Alex,
click on it, dude.
Do you have a
I want to know
second
what
brain
that
cell to rub
live
together? Do you have a second brain cell to rub together? This is a still shot. It is a screenshot. It is a green screen.
Can you not? You can't show your just live feed from your camera.
Article.
Just do that.
No, because if I go out,
I don't live on TikTok, bro. I don't spend thousands of hours a day on TikTok, dude. This isn't my life.
Alex, you're ridiculous. Let's all just take a little brief meditation from your yapping. Go ahead, Ipsity.
So the point is that you said that you Googled it and she told you it didn't exist. Yet I just went in and took less than 10 seconds to pull the study up. You're full of shit because you don't want to do the work because your ass is being held to the wall because you're a fucking pedophile supporter.
You didn't tell me CM prevention.www. whatever. You didn't say that.
Well, Alex, honestly, we've spent way too long on
I could have
your
found
ignorance.
that if you had told me that. But you just gave me Abe and Harlow.
Okay,
So I searched that specifically.
And Alex,
and I couldn't find anything
I
from that
Googled how do you
specifically.
make Alex intelligent, and it said not capable, not found. So I mean,
404 not found.
Oh,
buddy, come on.
I mean,
now.
I know it does hurt to like have the orange man as your president.
Hold on,
but
Alex. This
You'll get
host has a
over it
question.
eventually.
Host has a question.
Alex, I have one question for you.
He got pissed.
Oh, he left. Damn. I was
Sorry,
going to see if he would admit to liking little girls too.
Or boys.
Yeah, of course he do. If anybody who defends this bullshit, they do. It's
Yeah, he
because they
might like the
are
little
that.
boys too.
What's up, Nonchalant? How are you?
What's going on? Yeah, like I said, I mean, if you, there's a state, I forgot the damn state, but the marriage age is 16. You can marry your daughters off at 16. Men want to keep that. They're trying to get
Yeah.
it overturned, but
Isn't that
Yeah, see,
practically
forgot the
every
state.
red state? Isn't that
I was
practically
gonna say,
every
It
red
see,
probably
state?
is. I know it's in red states. It is a red state.
Hey, real quick,
here,
y'all. We still have a couple people who need to be introduced, and then we can get right back to the conversation. Nonchalant, did we introduce you?
not yet.
What do you want to know?
Okay, I just want to know your age, your state, and who you voted for.
50 Illinois and Harris.
Wonderful, thank you. And then we have Joe. How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I gotta say?
Sup, bro? I just want to know your age, your state, and who you voted for.
Yeah, I don't need to
bro.
be mocked.
Okay, well, don't act like you're too cool.
Too cool for what? I responded to your
School,
question.
bro. You can't
I'm from California. That's how I sound, you fucking moron.
I love Cali.
All right, come on. Agents to age and who you voted for. Let's go.
Yeah, 26 and De La Cruz.
What?
De La Cruz, maybe you can just look it up. Or do I have to do all the cognitive work for you?
He's an independent. He was on the ballot.
She's actually a socialist, but okay.
So he voted for Trump. Basically, he voted for Trump.
No, I didn't vote for Trump, you dumb dog.
Yo.
Yo, is dog a slur?
Cali's not that aggressive. Come on, he's not from Cali. They're not that
No,
aggressive.
he's a little jerkwad is what he is. I'm sorry he disrespected you, Nonchalant. That was not cool.
I just wanna clarify.
He was just biting my ankles. That's all. That's it.
I just want to clarify what
A
Ips.
little kick and he's gone.
Wow, man, can anybody talk here?
Yeah, we normally take turns when we raise our hands in the chat. That's
I
when we
already
do
did
things.
10 minutes ago. I wanted to ask Ipsity about his claim, and you guys went on a tansy with this stuff.
I apologize, William. I apologize. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Ipsity I'm going to address two things he brought up. I actually pulled the article that he just put on the screen, and actually, kids that are 14 that touch kids that are 9 are on that numbers. Okay, so it's teenage boys that touch little boys under the age of 13 is a large amount of the survey that they did. Okay, that's number one. About your beef claim, okay, beef has only gone up 14.7%. Okay, and that's only
28%, sir. Just so you know.
Well, okay, the only reason beef went up is because in the last 30 years, farms have been closing down, cattle farms, and we have less beef and more demand. Has nothing to do with tariffs. And then
It doesn't?
No.
Does it have to do with fuel?
Considering that we look at roughly 8% of the beef in the United States is imported, there's no tariff impact there?
8%.
Or
Now,
fuel?
let me ask you a que- let me ask you a
how
question.
does the beef get to
Ipsity.
the stores that we buy? Does it
Hold it,
transport?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Gas.
And those tractor trailers that the tractor trailers that haul that, what are those made out of?
That's normal. That's normal.
That would be made out of steel,
Ipsity,
correct?
let me answer.
That would be made out of steel, correct?
Big
Is
deal.
there not currently an over 50% tariff on steel?
There is. I'd have to fact check that, but I think you're right.
50% tariff on steel. Let me ask you this, Ipsity. A $10 t-shirt in Walmart from China with a 30% tariff. How much tariff goes on that product? How much does it?
$3, William. If you're not good at math, I can do it for
No, Dean. No, you're just totally wrong, Dean. Okay,
you. You
because
said 30% on $10?
No. a T-shirt that sells in Walmart for $10 with a 30% tariff on that T-shirt, how much does the consumer pay?
Oh, you're saying it's $10 now?
Recognizing wholesale is probably about 50% of retail. You're looking at $5, and then roughly 30% of that $5. So, just for ease of math, I'm going to assume it's probably close to about $2.50 in tariffs.
No, not even close. Okay. First of all, you didn't include transportation costs. The actual tariff is on a $2. What is it? $2.50 shirt. That's the wholesaler in China sells. Okay, that's what the tariff is put on. So what's 30% at $2.50? 80 cents.
First of all, it would have been done in lots and not in a single
Exactly.
item.
Yeah.
Okay, Ipsy.
But
How many different tariffs? How many different tariffs are there?
Wholesale per lot.
But Ipsy,
William, if we're
When you're
playing
looking at that
gotcha,
wholesale per lot,
Okay,
if it's
Ipsy.
a lot of 1,000 product,
William.
you're looking at $5,000 worth of product. If you're looking at $5,000 worth of product at that wholesale cost, you're paying 30% of that $5,000 wholesale cost, which means that your $10 shirt is now going to go up to $12.50 to $13, and they may even decide to pad that a little bit, so it's going to go up to $15, because that's the way fucking capitalism works in the United States. So yes, your $10 shirt now went to $15 to cover those tariffs.
And William, where does the
are we
tariff
even on
take
the same
place?
fucking planet?
William, where does the tariff actually take place?
This tariff shit. The issue is over with. We're dealing with the aftermath of it. I mean, this tariff.
We're just starting to see it.
Xi Jinping stuffed those tariffs up Trump's ass a long
Okay,
time.
how many different types of tariffs are there?
William, where does the tariff take effect?
Which tariff?
At what point does the tariff take effect?
And it didn't work.
What tariff?
Xi Jinping
Any tariff.
actually told him,
well,
if
tell me
you don't handle
tariffs.
Taiwan responsibly,
Okay.
Tell me how many tariffs there are.
A food tariff. When does that?
No.
Hang on. Whoa,
Wrong.
whoa. Did everybody just talk over nonchalant? Like everybody? Because that's crazy work. Nonchalant, you a little quiet, so you know what I'm saying? Speak up a little bit, but let's let nonchalant finish before both y'all start going at it again, all right?
Thank you.
Cut into me.
As
and
I was
let's
saying,
see it, William.
Okay, kid, stop. Hush your mouth. Time out. As I was saying, I mean, these clowns really think the world is stupid. We're not. And the entire world, the entire UK is calling this what it is: white imperialism. They can call it out. So the prince, not the prince, the king was just here, and he said the same goddamn thing to Congress. Cursed the Republican Party out and left the building.
Typical. Okay, now.
But they deserve it.
Yeah, okay.
You all deserve it.
Real mature. That's your representatives in Congress.
Real mature. He's not my representative. He doesn't represent this country.
Well, the Democrats represent you.
Jackass. There are
Right?
no
Hey,
kings here.
the
You
Democrats.
want there to be a king,
Hey,
but
listen.
there are no
Hey,
kings
I'm
here,
respecting
jackass.
you, man. There's no
I don't
reason
have
for
any
you to say
respect for you.
jackass.
You ain't got to do that.
Actually, Billiam.
You can talk to me just like you talk about me in the dark. You can talk to me that way too.
God, I hate when racists yell.
I'm not gonna stop saying what I want to say to you. I'm gonna speak my mind to you at all times, whether you like it or not.
Do you say? Oh, feel big man, really big man. Pump out your chest now. You feel better now, child?
I'm bigger than you. Your wife will say so too.
You're a child.
All right, are we gonna have a debate, or are we just gonna start throwing ad homs? Like Dean, I'm gonna throw back to you now, apparently, because
All right.
I thought that was gonna go a different way.
All right, so Non, I want to debate a little bit. Do you think William actually still married or had a wife? I don't.
Dean, I trusted you. Dean, Dean, I trusted you.
I'm playing.
So I can't
No, but
deal
I
with
wanted
Dean
to
now.
talk about like tariffs, William. The
Okay.
tariff doesn't take effect until it hits the port. Once it hits the port is when the tariff takes effect. From there, it's going to be distributed. And right now, with our fuel costs going way, 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 way up because of our lovely president, who doesn't control fuel prices, right? But he does control circumstances around fuel prices. So shutting down the strait was a big no-no to the American people. That was putting Americans last. And our
No, it's not.
president, our wonderful president, said he doesn't care about the suffering of Americans. His number one priorities is to make sure that Iran doesn't get an end, right?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
it's so important. So tell me this, William. You seem like a logical, intelligent man. If nobody else in NATO, which surrounds that area, Iran can get to those countries so much easier than they can get to our country. Would you agree with that, like on the map? You understand geography, right?
No, I never took geography in school.
Okay, so Iran is closer to Europe than it is the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the members of are saying, yeah, this is your war, we're not messing around with this, we didn't want you doing this in the first place, would it logically make sense that Trump is an idiot and has his own agenda?
But we all know he has his own agenda.
I agree. He's an idiot and has his own agenda, and we had no concern with Iran.
To you, he's an idiot. To other people,
yeah.
he's doing phenomenal.
He's senile.
I agree 100% what he's doing in Iran.
Do you? What's he doing in Iran?
Stopping making peace in the world for my grandkids and my kids.
How is he making peace in the world by...
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay? Yeah. You know about the JCPOA?
No, share it with me.
Okay, that was the deal Obama did with Iran?
Yep, share with me what happened there.
Oh, what was missing out of that? What wasn't ballistic missiles missing out of that? Wasn't top Democrats against the JCPOA? Didn't UN?
I don't know about you, but Obama spoke more eloquent than you or I either could speak on it. When he made that deal, it was a good deal.
No,
the only difference between what Trump's doing and what Obama's doing is Trump wants a regime government change, right? So Trump wants to govern Iran, which is not his place. And Obama said, hey, let's make a deal where you don't have uranium and our people get fed and everyone's okay around the world. Deal sounds like a good deal. That's a good deal.
When did the deal end? When did the deal end?
Trump walked away from it.
No. When did the deal actually end?
2017 when Trump shredded it.
No. When was the deal supposed to end? Actually, the deal
William, are you aware that we had under the JCOA that we had people monitoring the uranium that Iran was tinkering with over there?
Do you know you're totally
no, yes
wrong?
Or no, just tell me.
No, you're wrong.
I am not wrong, actually.
Let me tell you.
Research that.
Okay, let me tell you. And you can research it. Look up UN Resolution 2231, which coincides with the JCPOA, which actually added ballistic missiles, which actually the IAEA did the inspections under the UN, and they still did it up until 2025 when the JCPOA actually was supposed to end, which then after 2025, they had all rights to make as much nuclear uranium as they wanted.
Hold on.
It was a bad deal. Chuck Schumer voted against it. What's his name? The one from West Virginia, Manchin. He voted against it.
Was it as bad a deal as
Mendez voted
NAFTA?
against it.
Was it as bad of a deal as NAFTA? What idiot signed NAFTA?
We're not talking about
that's
NAFTA.
the worst. No, I'm
Dean.
just going by your president's words. Our
So
president's words.
the agreement was designed to last in phases. It wasn't something that was going to end all at once.
Ended in 2025.
It's not something that works like that. It doesn't just end all at once.
Yes, it ended in 2025. Look it up.
2017. It ended in 2017 because Trump withdrew and shredded it.
Okay.
Iran held
actually
to Iran. No, stop, William.
Actually,
stop.
Ipsity.
Stop
Ipsity.
yelling over everybody.
I'm not, but
Iran-
Ipsity.
Yes, you are. You have been yelling over everybody who has been trying to talk.
Oh, really?
So-
Yeah, because I'm a
Yes,
Republican.
you have, and
I'm
you're
yelling
continuing
over-
to do it to me. Shut the fuck up.
William, I'm also
you.
Republican. I'm just one with like some gray matter in between my ears. That's the difference between
Dean's
me and
chill
you
as
as a
fuck.
Republican.
I thought it was
So-
dog shit between
William,
the ears.
William, shut the fuck up for a minute. The JCPOA
Gray matter is-
agreement, the JCPOA agreement that was established, they agreed to hold to 3.6% enrichment.
Yes, we know
Because
that.
of Trump
we know that.
backing, shut the fuck up. Because of Trump backing out of that deal in 2017, that is why they started enriching to 60%. They agreed by their own law to never step above enrichment of 60% because the supreme leader of Iran established a fatwa within their own governance finding that enriching uranium to weapons grade was haram. It was against their religion. Now the IEOA continued to go in and investigate, doing over 300 inspections. During every one of those inspections, they found that Iran was holding below that 60% rate. They were never going for enrichment to 90%.
Now, do you know what a fatwa is, William, or do I need to explain that to you?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what it is, but the supreme leader didn't say it. That's been in the books for ages in Iran.
It was recognized officially with the IEOA back in 2005, actually.
Yeah, it's
officially recognized
IEAE.
on an international
IEAE.
IEAE. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
But
and then
it was
first of all,
internationally recognized in 2005. It was established by him in 2001.
you're right. Okay, but just to correct you, Trump pulled us out in 2018, but they were still covered under the UN Resolution 2231, which I know you're Democrats. You don't want to go research it and see exactly
I'm not a
what
fucking
it says.
Democrat.
Okay,
I'm not a
then go
fucking
look
Democrat.
at it.
How dare
It
you?
mentions it. See, you're interrupting me now.
He's a mod. He's a mod. He can do what he wants.
Oh, I see. That's how it works on Democratic lives.
Yeah, when you come in someone else's house, you respect their rules. This is Slay's house. That's the rules.
No,
So
when
sorry.
you walk into somebody's house,
And that's a
Paige,
rule too.
I've got to drop, but I've got a quick question before I drop.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know the biggest problem in America this last election were these transgender bathrooms.
Mhm.
And I don't know about William, but did Donald Trump remove your transgender bathroom from your home?
are you?
Or
are
do you
you-
still have a transgender bathroom? I do.
Dan?
Anyone can use my bathroom. It's fantastic.
Actually, as someone who's a trans individual, you know,
Did he get rid of yours, Queen?
man, I tell you what, he just came in, ripped that shit out, and said, "You ain't allowed to pee."
There, he didn't fix that problem either. You guys have been great. I got to drop down. Family
Thanks,
just got
Dean.
home.
Take care.
Take care.
Be 15.
Anyhow, if you read the UN Resolution 2231, it actually mentions
All right, William. We understand that you're slow and you don't know anything, and just listening to you makes my brain hurt. So, oh, you left. He ran away from me. Damn
Slay,
it!
you do it every
Oh boy.
time. I
What
swear
the
to God, you
hell?
up and they go, yeah.
That was rough to
I mean,
listen
to
to.
be honest, I do get him to say some shit, and I use it against him in clips. I mean, I understand that could be. Who got a violation? It better not be me.
Wasn't me. I promise. I didn't say nothing.
Oh,
Hey,
by the way, I just finished Ricky's car or Rick's car. That thing, it wasn't this white when I started.
I don't think it was me there, Slay, because I didn't get a pop up.
I didn't get one. Hey, my phone's gonna unalive. I gotta go find the charger. I'm so sorry. Could someone drop me? I'm gonna charge for a bit and then I'll be back.
I got you, Rage.
Thanks, Queenie.
Apparently, it must have been myself, and I don't know how I got a violation.
Probably because you called William slow.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's right. And I forgot.
Look, I'm a big
Being
cow now.
fragile.
Hi, Slay.
Hi, Digi. How's the finger?
It hurts.
What'd you do?
I was trimming my hedge and a wasp came out and I got my finger stuck in the electric hedge trimmer.
Did you need stitches or anything?
Yep.
Yeah. I feel your pain. I feel your pain because I was cutting a notch in my belt, and my second ex-wife's knife wasn't all the way locked, and it closed on my hand. So I feel your pain.
Yeah, it's my left pointer finger and it's currently taped to my right middle finger so that it has something to rest on. It sucks.
I got you.
Rafi, was that you that asked me for the source about the individual that was held for pre-trial detention?
That's not me.
Not you? Okay. I was thinking it was, but I clarified earlier that I believe that I have mixed up two cases. There was a case of an individual who was being held for life for shoplifting $2, and then the Maurice Jemison was the guy from Georgia that was being held on a murder charge that it took over 10 years for him to get in for trial. So the whole right to speedy trial thing. But the name of that case was Maurice Jemison. And talking about pretrial detentions lasting over a decade. I know somebody had asked me for that source, and I just wanted to make sure to touch back.
I'm gonna go find some more
Alive
maga.
panel.
I'm gonna bend the block.
Okay, see you later.
All right, that violation did us in. I'm going to go ahead and restart us because we are down to 7.
Okay.
10-4.
Yeah, I'm going to go get that clip real quick, so it might take me a minute to come back, but
You're good. You're good. I'll probably be just jamming out, doing track.